Good morning guys. So yesterday I decided to share with you my journey with what happened with me when I first come to Thailand. Getting a mortgage for a house for 5 years, getting with a bar girl, which was very naive on my part, and just all the drama that went with it. If you missed yesterday's video, then please catch it up here, and let's get into the second part of the video where things got a little bit more crazy again. So guys, when I finally managed to break free from the ex-bar girlfriend, I decided that if I'm gonna get with someone next time, so the next new woman would definitely have to be someone who's easy, fun, chilled out, and definitely not a bar girl. So I decided to do the next thing, which was another valuable lesson, which I learned later on. I decided to go on an application. I went on ThaiFriendly, like a dating app in Thailand, and got chatting to a girl that seemed to be really easygoing, sexy, fun, exciting. Did quite a few video calls with her and spoke to her for about a month. Spent about 1 month every day speaking, chatting. Her English was okay. She lived in Ubon Ratchathani in Isan, and yeah, everything seemed great. So I decided, right, let's go to Ubon on an adventure. Don't expect too much, just go for a laugh, you know, like an adventure, go and travel, and see what's there. So I decided to get on my motorbike, my Kawasaki Ninja 650, get my big backpack on, and then off I went and drove over to Ubon Ratchathani. Stopped at this nice, beautiful restaurant on the water. Had like little rooms that you could rent for about 350 baht per night. So I thought, right, okay. And I checked into there, and very soon the girl was going to come down and meet me, and that's where the story begins, guys. So this girl turned up. She looked great, looked so much better than the videos and the photos and stuff, and she looked great. We got on great. She was very cute, very warm, very bubbly, very outgoing. She was also chilled, relaxed. She just I found her pretty much perfect at first. So we got on great, everything was wonderful. Spent a couple of days with her, and then decided to go back to Pak Chong in Korat, where I was living, and I just started seeing her casually for the first, like, I don't know, month, and then I decided to move over to Ubon Ratchathani, to a place called Warin, which is like halfway between Ubon and Sisaket. And I moved in there, got a little apartment, didn't spend stupid money on it. It's got like a cheap apartment, fully furnished. I think it was about 15,000 baht, which was nice enough. I had a little shop downstairs, so everything was dead easy. I had a little restaurant downstairs as well. So I was seeing her. It was easier to see her. She ended up like moving in and like staying with me, and everything was great for a few months. And then we decided to go and travel and go to Chiang Mai, which is a place that I really wanted to go to. But ultimately we wanted to go to Pai, which is just north of Chiang Mai. Looks like a beautiful place, hot springs, waterfalls, mountains. I thought, yeah, this is great. So we went there, and everything started to go downhill. I noticed that she liked to party, she liked to drink too much when she went out. There was a night where I wanted to go home and she wanted to stay out, so I left her, and then she didn't come back until like 9 o'clock in the morning. So that was my first like red flag warning to go, uh-oh, this girl's a bit of a party girl, and you can't trust women that stay out till 9 o'clock in the morning, you know. So it was very awkward that morning. You could tell that she probably did do something wrong, slept with a guy or whatever, I don't know. So yeah, things started to go downhill from there. But I decided to go to Pai anyway. So we travelled up to Pai. I rented a house there. And again, there was more partying, more craziness over in Pai, and things started to go a bit sour. Then her ex-boyfriend, she told me that her ex-boyfriend's coming to Pi. She still chats to him, it's still a friend and stuff like that. So anyway, cut long story short, guys, because I don't want to drone on about this story too much. Her ex-boyfriend turned out to be a boyfriend from Denmark. She'd just been having problems with him. He's having money problems, so she decided to enjoy herself, stick herself on a dating app and see what else is out there. So he ends up finding out, I end up finding out. We all meet in Ubon Ratchathani and basically discuss it. He's stressed, I'm stressed, she's stressed because she's got caught or whatever. And yeah, everything got a bit crazy. But you could see that this guy was still trying to fix things. He didn't want to go back to Denmark. I don't think he wanted to be single. So he wanted to try to sort it out. She's saying that she loves him and she loves me. She's saying to me that, you know, yes, she still loves him, and then she's saying to him, yes, she still loves me. And he believed that she can love two people at the same time and stuff. And I just thought, this is nuts. She's basically saying to me that she wants me to stay there. I can live in a house on the farm that she's got and stuff, and she's going to stay single. She's not going to be with me or him, and for us all to like live as a happy family kind of thing as friends. And I just thought, this is weird. So anyway, cut long story short, guys, I just thought after dealing with the ex-bar girlfriend, I'm getting out of here. I'm doing one, and literally got my bag and left. And then that guy ended up getting back with her and staying with her. But now she's split up, and from what I know, she's in Phuket with some other guy she's probably met on a dating app. But yeah, this girl did seem perfect, guys. She did seem very nice, warm, cute, friendly, like butter wouldn't melt. Like she'd never do anything wrong, and it taught me a valuable lesson that it takes time to get to know somebody. In England, yeah, where I'm from, it takes time to get to know a woman, and you both speak the same language and stuff, so you learn things a lot faster, a hell of a lot faster. But in Thailand, there's certain stuff that you don't understand, you know. I don't understand Thai 100%. I've been here 6 years, but I understand Thai very well. If somebody has a conversation, I always know what they're talking about. I don't understand every single word, but I have a good idea what everyone's talking about. So now it's a lot easier, but back then it was difficult. And even though this woman seemed perfect, you know, she's still playing around with two guys. So yeah, another valuable lesson, guys, that I learned again. So after that, I thought, oh bloody hell, no more of this Thailand stuff. This is too much for me. So guys, the reason why I'm telling you these stories, I'm going to carry on for another 1 or 2 days with a different video each day about my journey at the beginning of when I come to Thailand, just so you can have some kind of idea on relationships here and what it's like. Now, I'm a pretty streetwise guy. I've got good common sense, but obviously all that went downhill living in a foreign country. I'm not well travelled. I've been to Spain, you know, normally I have holidays in my own country. I was a bit of a workaholic. I mean, I did really well with my business because I worked so hard. So I'm not someone who's used to coming to a foreign country and learning different cultures and different ways, different styles, what people are like. But now that I've lived here for 6 years, I understand a lot more. I understand that people can think very different here. The way they're brought up is very, very different here. You know, I've spent a lot of time traveling around Thailand in the 6 years, meeting different types of Thai people from all different walks of life. I've met like the high-so rich ones and spent time with them. I've spent time in the poor villages. I've met people just like the working class. I've really tried to immerse myself into Thailand to be able to fully understand it, to try to learn Thai as best as I can each day, and have Thai friends and get people to open up and tell me the truth about what they think about Thai people and how they think and what it's like growing up and what the parents are like and what they teach the children, the values and stuff. And it is very different. I got a comment yesterday saying there's not really much difference between England and Thailand, but there is. There's a massive difference, guys. Massive difference. We are not brought up the same way as Thai people are brought up, and you won't fully understand that until you live in like a village and you spend time with Thai people and Thai families, and you learn the language so you can hear what they say to the children, how they teach the children, what it's like for the children growing up. It is very, very different. The core values are very, very different. So when you get with a Thai woman, there is going to be a lot of huge differences in the way that you think compared to the Thai woman. I'm not saying that it's all negative, because it's not. You know, some things are positive as well. But there are big differences, guys, and you've got to learn those differences. And all I would say in regards to advice from what I've learned now, I'm quite astute now. I understand how things work here. I understand how Thai people think as best as I can. I'm really big on psychology, and I was great in England with it. But Thailand has been a new experience where I've had to learn. But my advice would be, take things slowly. Get to learn about your Thai partner. Try and get with a woman that has a job, that tries to make her own money. I know you can't always ideally do that, and I know it is difficult in Thailand to meet a woman like that. But it is good if you can meet somebody that's hard working, that likes to make her own money, that feels proud making her own money. And then more than likely, you know, you will have a normal relationship. But the red flags that you've got to watch out for, guys, is like partying, drinking too much, basically even just how they dress. When you're in a tourist place, it's okay to dress with your boobs out and in short dresses and stuff. But when you live in what I class as normal Thailand is anywhere that's not a tourist place. You'll see that people dress very, very differently, a bit more conservative than you would see in the tourist places. But if you find a woman's not really like that, she's always trying to dress sexy or anything, to me that's a massive red flag. And yeah, you just need to take your time and try not to let her like make you buy land or buy a house or do anything crazy in regards to money so quickly, guys. Take your time, be smart, just rent a normal house, rent an apartment and date, and just enjoy it and take things slowly. And then hopefully, if you're lucky, while you're dating and you're taking things slowly, you'll see those red flags and you'll see those warning signs, and you can get out quickly without getting hurt or having any major problems. And you'll learn something in each time you're dating someone, you'll learn something new, and then hopefully you might find someone that's decent. Now, since I've been in Thailand, I've heard a lot more worse stories than mine, guys, a whole lot worse than mine, where people have lost millions of baht, spent money on land, buying the partner houses, cars, buying them outright for like over 1 million baht, and being like super scammed. There's loads of it, loads of stories. I mean, I've met people here, like foreigners, that have had that done to them. But it's because they've fell in love quickly, they've trusted quickly. It's normally been a bar girl. Like now I can spot a bar girl like dead easy. Just if I go shopping and I see a girl walking around, it's very easy to spot a bar girl. There's certain signs that you can look for straight away. Because normal Thai people that have not worked in the bar dress different, makeup's different, the way they talk's different, the confidence is different. There's massive differences, guys. So yeah, if you got any questions or anything, guys, then please fire away. I'm happy to answer them. I'll normally answer them quite quickly. I work online, so I'm always online ready to deal with any questions, guys. But yeah, for today, this video's done now. I'm just going to go traveling around the lake, where I come to almost every day. Tomorrow, I'm just going to chat about what happened in my next relationship, which I'm still currently in, guys, which is great. It's been 3 years now. I'm married. and I've got a son, 7-month-old now, and yeah, everything's very different now, and I'll be able to tell you what I've learned, how my life is now, how I met my Thai partner, and what things are like on a day-to-day basis, and where I'm at on my Thailand journey. So until then, I'll catch back up with you tomorrow. This has been Thailand Adventures with Dan. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I'm sorry if I've droned on a lot, guys. I try not to make these videos too exciting or too crazy. You know, I'm not into all that. There's a load of YouTube videos like that already online. I'm just here to speak straight, guys, tell you the truth, and give you a bit of information, and hopefully help you be a little bit more careful and enjoy your journey in Thailand if you decide to live here. Just guys, if you're smart, you stay street smart. You need to learn the language if you get with a Thai girl. I don't care what anybody says, you do need to learn a little bit, guys, just so you can understand the girlfriend, the girl more, and just so you have a healthy relationship and you have a happy time here, and then everything can be positive. Okay guys, speak to you tomorrow.